Hey, how are you today? We will be playing Genshin Impact. To change a little bit the course of the spooky games I've been playing recently, we will be playing the Petrichor questline here on Genshin, here on Fontaine. I never did it, I don't know what it is about. I never touched it, I barely even touched this area. I just came here, grabbed the statue, there's even a chest over there. I don't know anything. I haven't unlocked anything, I haven't touched this quest line yet, so that's what we will be doing today. Oh, automatic. Perfect. Hey you! Yes, you blethering idiot. What are you doing dragging your feet for? Waiting for us all to get old? Why in the blazes aren't all these boxes already in the ship? No, boss, it's just these boxes are way too heavy. If we log them all up, I think the ship will might what? This is treasure here. Treasure. You gonna leave profit on the ground like that? But if we load everything in the boat plus ourselves, I don't think the boat can hold all that weight. Ha, that's an easy one. If we just do a couple of you, if we just leave a couple of you here in this island, we can bring all the treasure back now, can't we? A cunning plan, boss. Wait, I'm one of those you're taking with you, right? I don't want to get captured by those golems. You've seen what happened to anyone they catch. Then stop yapping and start moving. If the Dark Lord's lackeys catch up, we're all done for. Dark Lord's lackeys? Are they putting some kind of show? Wait, boss, there's people over there. The dude they call idiot. Why don't we go ask them? Oi, you. Yeah, you. The big un and the tiny thingy. What are you skulking over there for? Uh-oh, we're in trouble. Hey, we're not doing anything wrong over here, so why are you acting all nervous for? Anyway, we should talk to them first. Oh boy, the fuck. From the looks of you, you must be foreigners. And here I thought you were minions of the Dark Lord Remus. This is me, and Paimon's Paimon, and you're right, we're travelers. Oh, but who's the Dark Lord Remus you mentioned? Has he finished playing his part already? Ha! You don't even know who the Dark Lord is? Alright, I get it. I suppose it's up to me to educate you, all ignorant outlanders. As you know, this was once a peaceful town. In those days, it was not yet named Petrichor. We Fontanians lived here in peace and safety until the golem armies of the Dark Lord Remus came. He was an awful tyrant, one who claimed to be the ruler of all waters. His forces had already obliterated countless towns and cities before arriving at ours. He took our lands, polluted the sources of pure water, and even tried to use music to tempt us. They raised high bell towers and fortresses, and the Dark Lords fell melody enslaved our kin. But now, Fontanians are free, rejected his rule. Thus did I, and the warriors under my command, march to war across the land. Oh, nice world building, very detailed. And then what happens next? How did you defeat the Dark Lord? The Dark Lord's golems are each mighty beyond measure. How could we beat their match? Still, we had the aid of the East, the quick-witted. This time, with his aid, we infiltrated the Dark Lord's fell keep and reclaimed the treasure he and his minions plundered from us Fontanians. Like the boss said, what is it that we're doing again? Oh yeah, disrupting special military maneuvers being conducted by the Dark Lord's regions. Totally a brilliant plan. You're the protagonists of your play, yet you aren't on the up and up. When did this Dark Lord take the stage? Ha! Do you think we'd still be lugging treasure if he showed up? Ha! Like as not, we'd all be turned into golems already. Just like Este probably was. Este, the pitiful now. More like. Well, he totally helped you and you guys just left him behind and ran away. Are you sure you guys aren't the baddies? Baddies don't get to be the protagonists. What do you mean protagonists take stage? Oi. From where I'm standing, it's looking like you are really his minions, just trapped up as foreigners. I can tell from all the blabbering on the performances and plays. You mean you guys aren't putting a performance? So you won't fess up unless we char you first. Let's get him, boys. What the f? You wanna dive? Okay, that's fair, that's fine. The hell?
Everybody stand back!
The fuck?
Now disappear!
The fuck, I didn't activate the thing. Whoop. Okay, what the hell was that? The thieves, who were bitten so badly they couldn't spare even a thought of the treasures, fled on their boat. There they go, huh? Guess they weren't acting after all. But what's with this treasure they're talking about? Dark Lord this, Dark Lords keep that. No way any of that's real. Why don't we have a look at the treasures? But we don't know where this stuff came from. Paimon's expressing disinterest on the treasure? Said it isn't so. Consider that a necessary investigation. You're not wrong, but what if there's some kind of evil Dark Lordy trap inside? Ugh, I guess there's no dissuading you, but please be careful, okay? And so it happens. There were no traps in the container of the evil Dark Lordy variety or otherwise. But there was no valuable treasure within it either. Within was naught but heavy shards of shattered stone. Paimon knew they were just a bunch of frauds. There's no treasure after all. Or is this shabby excuse for this start some kind of priceless artifact? Well, let's go to Petrichor and ask around. Maybe it's some kind of landmark or lucky mascot or something. As for those treasures, Hey, you... Daddy. How unforgettable the Horus, whatever this is, overflowing with the fruit and flower. How grand and glorious Cerasium. Let's pretend I read that right. How marvelous the melodies drifting through the Caladium Phonoscorum of... Okay, if you don't want me... Emperor! A dream? You're finally awake, Emperor. Sorry. This day is one great import. The day when we shall sound the great symphony Phobos. There is yet time before the ritual, Emperor. But we should set out. I seem to have had a dream. A dream, Emperor? I didn't know the gods could dream. In that case, what did you dream for? The great plans beyond the north wind? The silver tree beneath the frozen soil? Or did you see the golden future that you once showed me? I saw the sea swallowing the earth. The children of the white stone and brass sinking. The collapse of all that was once radiant. That prophecy then, Emperor? It is precisely to prevent it from happening, to fight against inevitable fate that we are here today. And as you said, we paid so much for it, but once we're free of this fate's shackles, those sacrifices shall not be in vain. In this have I had faith ever since I accepted this body and became a Remurian. Apologies, Emperor. Forgive my lack of manners. In any case, please come with me. That looks nice though. Thou you bestowed undying bodies upon these people, allowing humanity to feel the tides of the dark nevermore. Our souls are still bound by the shackles of Fortuna. The burden of fate, it's not something mortal souls can bear. but Phobos shall weave the path of fate on our behalf, leading us forward into the path of justice. The melody of the symphony will flow through the waterways on the high sea into Remuria. No, all of humanity will be freed by the unconscionable tyranny of fate and welcome an eternal utopian future. And then one day the people will no longer need the guidance of Phobos, and all will be to play their own symphony. This is pretty, what the hell? But it's blurry as fuck. Ramos. The fuck is going on? Ramos, you once said that you would create a future free from the shackles of divine destiny. Yet your realm now lies violently shattered, and the chasm you tried to bridge has grown deeper still. The immortal race you created and the peoples of the waters are slaughtering one another. And now, the so-called Eternal City too faces imminent collapse. You cannot control your own creation. This symphony has brought neither justice nor happiness, but instead has become a source of all sin. Though their flesh and bloods have been sundered from waters and soil, the lost souls guide them upon the path of the inevitable death nonetheless. The curse of Fortuna is upon your people and upon you. Do you still remember our promise? That's our last resort, as long as the symphony is played. Is this the only way you usurper lords humanity know to atone after bringing things to ruination? Still, your resolve, at least, does not shame your kingly crown. And a promise was made indeed, therefore allow me to bear witness to your end. God bless you? O king cursed by fate, drown thyself in song, wine and feast, for the day of the judgment has not yet come. Okay. Please wake up. I just now... you scared me to death. You suddenly completely stopped moving and started staring at the statue like you were the statue yourself. Paimon thought you had been turned into stone by the Dark Lord's evil curse. I think I had some strange daydream. There isn't really a curse, is there? Are you okay? I'm fine. Sorry for making you worry. As long as you're not hurt, yeah, we should definitely go to Petrichor first. The Petrichor dream. Oh my god. Head to Petrichor. This is pretty as hell. Welcome, travelers, all traversers of dreamscapes. I heard that before. I am the bell ringer at the intersection clock tower, the guide that welcomes travelers to the Eternal City. Oh joy, more world building, eh? Could he be a part of the same troop of these thieves from before? Leaving that aside for now, all the townspeople we ran onto the way here were acting really weird. Do you know what that's about? Why, everyone has gone to Makimos already. I imagine that they now dwell under the protection of Sebastus. Wow, so in addition to the Dark Lord Remus, now we've got a Sebastus? This is getting more complicated by a minute. Dark Lord Remus, it would appear that your journey, you have crossed paths with some uncouth barbarians. That is indeed a blasphemous title with which they besmirched the Sebastus Remus, our mighty imperator. I don't know how to read that word correctly, it seems. Oh, so they're both the same Remus. They are the same person after all. But it is of no consequence. The Sebastus may not be defied by the narrow notions of a tribal mob. Those despicable insects may speak slander as they wish, but the wise, inspired by his noblest ideals, will yet come forth in their droves. When the bell of eternity tolls, all that has ever come to pass shall be erased, and all will be reborn. Regardless of who they are or where they are from. Be grateful and rejoiced. Praised be. What should we do? This person sure seems lucid, but their stuff is spouting all kinds of the whack. You think we've got some sleepwalker here? Maybe he's dreaming? Do you name me a dreamer? The symptoms do match. Dreaming. I certainly... Well, rest in peace. Hey, you... Oh, he's out cold. Travelers from outside. Halt! Excellent, you two could look completely mentally sound. Finally, a normal person. Seriously, what's going on in this town? Before that, let's get this gentleman somewhere safe. Can't let him be lying here, can we? He'll catch a cold. Though the risk of catching a cold may not be an important thing right now, you still work together with the normal person to move incoherently rambling Bellringer onto the nearby bench. Keaton. Anyway, allow me to reintroduce myself. Call me Esther. I am a member of the town's Daydream Club. I'm the only member present right now, though. Paimon, she is, me in this case, hello. We are passing adventurers. Adventurers, you say? You still don't look from that castle. You are not to look for that castle or whatever, are you? Wait, you introduced yourself as Esther. We've heard the name before. Yeah, it seems you escaped with your life. Fabulous. Or it was you who brought the bandits into the Dark Lord's castle, was it not? What? So, you've also... No, we're wide awake, trust us. We don't get why everyone's saying all sorts of crazy things. You tell Esther about how you met and drove the bandits who saw the shattered stones as treasures away outside the town. Oh, it's them. Oh, where to begin? The legend about the fated castle has never been a secret. Travelers just like them come by looking for every once in a while. And whether it's because an impression of the Golden Troop conjures up is nothing more than a poetic imagery, or because the castle was built a millennia ago, it's more likely that nothing of value remains there now. Yeah, but would they ever listen? Of course not. No sooner have I brought them over to the ruins in the mountains that they began destroying the statues and stuffing them into the boxes like people possessed. I could not stop them alone, so I went back on the town to get help. I never imagined I'd find something but dazed stares and mad rambling all around. It was like everyone had fallen some sort of hypnotic spell. The Daydream Club has researched hypnosis before, but something like this is far, far beyond our capabilities. My hypothesis is that something abnormal has occurred within the ruins. According to the records... actually, why are we the only ones that were not affected? Interesting. Most interesting. Perhaps we can find a solution in the ruins. Why don't we wait here, Esther? Leave the adventuring to us. If we come to, you might turn into a golem. Aw, is that your cat, Esther? It's so cute. No, though the fellow who studied hypnotism say they were creatures of keen senses. How odd. That collar, pendant, I could swear I've seen that accessory before. Oh, it ran off. Anyway, ignoring the cat question for now, we should still go to the ruins first and have a look. Say, Esther, how can we get there? The ruins? The mountain behind the town. Just so happens to be the exact direction that the cat ran off in. It's time we start off. Things are pretty murky right now. Take extra care. You too, alright? We'll be right back, don't worry. We'll not be right back. Shit takes time. Everyone is possessed, it seems. That's funny. What impresses me that I did not activate this quest line by accident. Oh, hello. Ba-ba-ba. There you go. Okay, what the fuck?
Nice and spicy. You're toast.
Fallen leaves, adorn my...
Not bad, not bad. Your valor would not know shame, even should it stand in the company of the marsh as his hunter of old. Wow, it's a rare shiny cat. We've seen a lot of really strange things in our journey, even so a glowing talking cat. Cameron supposes it still makes to the rare list. One such as I shall not dwell on being called a strange thing. O chosen champions, the time has come for true warriors such as you to step forth. Come with me into the ancient kingdom of the deep seas. We must still the chaotic symphony if we are to save the lost souls. Seriously? How can you fall for this stuff so easily? Very well then. O chosen hero, for the sake of Paimon's tummy Tom, stand tall and move the haste to buy her some Fanta. Speaking of, just who are you? Must I start from the beginning? Very well. Orinades of Uranopolis is my name, a spirit keeper of an ancient realm. Old what knights of where now? What a tongue twister. I'm just gonna call you Ose for short. That's close enough, right? What do you think? Meow meow? Meow meow? It appears that I cannot command this body as I wish, to the extent that bestial behaviors might even overbear me from time to time. If from the beginning I could only have As the two of you can see, the boundaries between the past and the present have begun to blur thanks to the influence of the chaotic symphony. It is for this reason that I too have awakened. For now, the affected area is yet small. The inhabitants of Petrichor have their souls taken away. They exist in that maddened, dreamlike state because of the symphony has temporarily granted them the identities and memories to fill the void left behind. It is as if the vessel filled with pure water has had its content replaced by wondrous wine. An apt description, considering that those are memories of the ancient story gifted by the symphony. Let Paimon think. So we are saying is that the townspeople of Petrichor have had their souls stolen and their bodies have been possessed? That sounds super scary. You should have said affected the area isn't large yet. That is correct. Of course, eventually, even the court of Fontaine will be consumed if the chosen hero cannot restore harmony to the chaotic melody. Nothing else for it. I am the hero after all. Yeah, alright then, lead the way. Thank you so much. The road to the ancient realm lies beneath the springs you see before you. I have caused the seal on the hidden path to manifest. Next, I shall activate the device that maintains the seal. Oh, now that's new. I want a cat for myself in this game. There we go. Now help me retrieve the harp's strings, and I shall thus be able to break the seal and open the way. Nice though. It's a beautiful harp. Oh my. Now then, let's go on to the faded Castellum of Gold. A faded golden cast. Ested mentioned something about the legend of the faded castle too, right? Aren't we talking about these ruins? Nay. The fuck? These are but scraps on the surface. The true castle lies deeper underwater. Oh, you sure do know much more than the cats in the town, huh, Jose? You compare me to cats in town? Such. Follow closely and try not to get lost then. Well, he jumped down. Can cats swim? He's not necessarily a cat. Ancient score. Woo! Oh my. Paimon feels like the statues are staring at us. They won't suddenly attack us, will they? Difficult to say. Perhaps the golem you defeated earlier climbed up here. That's just terrifying. Is it too late to swim back now? I love this underwater thingy. Absolutely beautiful. Although I don't really much enjoy the exploration, but it's not it's not the worst either. The faded castle. Paimon didn't think there'd be such a huge space down here. I guess you do know yourself, Jose. This is but the tip of the iceberg. Once the entire nation and the land upon which it was built sink beneath the waves, my mission is to prevent that which has sunk from resurfacing. Or so I believe. I really wish I had a reliable guide. In that case, let the guide into Paimon. Well, that's what Paimon would like to say anyway. We are sole arbiters of whether the souls of the townsfolk can safely return to the bodies or not, so eyes up now. The fated castle is just through the great gate. Let us continue onward. Beautiful. Wow, how are you so fast? I'm a cat after all, so appearing and disappearing with an almost alacrity. Do not let the trifling things outside the windows interfere with your relentless march forward. We have work to do. Oh, isn't that gorgeous? Well, whoa, Paimon bets a lot of people can live in a huge castle like this. But of course, but not just people either. Hey, there you are again, seeing creepy stuff with a straight face. Huh, fret not. Surely heroes such as yourself wouldn't dispatch any hidden ghosts or phantoms without breaking a sweat. And what's this? What an exquisite box. Seems like a music box of some kind. Still, it doesn't seem to fit in too well with the surroundings. Good eye, this is indeed a music box, but just as I have knowledge beyond ordinary cats, this music box has functions beyond most others. What can it speak to? That did not cross my mind. Regrettably, it does not make such a function, for now at least. Anyway, even those who lack any musical knowledge can freely operate the part of the symphony using this box. We will have to use it for later, I'm sure. But isn't this because of this symphony has gone all wacky that other townsfolk turn into whatever they are now? So what if Rod presses the wrong button or something? The symphony here may also become chaotic and becomes the source of all sins. Wait, what? What sins? Oh, you okay over there? Peace now. You don't need to be fretful. The symphony was mighty, beautiful, and glorious once in existence that shouldered the golden ideas. So it sows chaos upon the surface is a mere mishap of misalignment. The results of evildoers misusing great, glorious power. But we're it. Surely she will wield the power to use it correctly. Hey, now it's not the time to be joking around. What if Osa takes you seriously? We have spoken this much. Now to put things to the test, remember the strings we got there in the harps in the ruins? Those were, in truth, the scores of which the symphony were recorded. As long as you place the score inside the box shall play the tune all on its own. Perfect, you don't have to do shit then. That's cute. Oh my lord, okay. There are 6 symphonies, or 6 chorus. Locus Amoenus. It is said that the first terrestrial creatures emerged from the warm seas, oceans. The lands then were fertile, producing all in abundance. The gifts bestowed by fate were so ample that it seemed as if the land itself has become especially prepared for them. A now moving symphony accompanies the swift ship, the outland that gently plucks their harp strings, telling his companion from it until that day come. Why is it so fast? I can't read that fast. English is not my mother tongue and you want me to read that fast? Wait, I'm supposed to do something here? Doesn't seem like it. Am I stupid? I just really don't know what to do. What if we wait a bit? Oh, that's a pretty tune. Paimon's feeling all warm and fuzzy inside. Well, it seems this box still functions. Now, are we not safe? Wait, You weren't even sure if it would work or not? Not completely. One can judge the box by its cover. Did you not concur? Paimon gets the feeling you're not talking about the box at all, but you... The fuck is... But never mind that. What should we do now? The chaotic symphony must be here. If we locate it, we can still retrieve the souls of those who have taken from the townsfolk. Then let's have a look around for the starters. A reasonable judgment. If memory serves, this castle has a great many strange rooms. Perhaps they are worthy investigating first. Also, the castle center's hall plays host to mysterious stage, though no more plays shall be ever performed there. It was once the entrance of a deeper place in the water still, where the power of the symphony still lingers. We must go and check for any further anomalies there. Deeper still? Indeed. I wonder what awaits us there. Hey, now it's not the time of leaving us hanging. You are a surprisingly petty one, huh? Still, before the riddle may be solved, we must find first the clues that await us in the castle. Come, let us away. Let's go away. Seems to have now destroyed the civilization. 2 types of sound waves. Activate the I learned that eventually. Oh my god, the Hall of the First Movement. Oh heck yeah. Well, I didn't enjoy that much. That's a strange shiny fish again. Feels like I've been following us from the outside of all time. How weird. Paimon, have you witnessed so little of the world to find such things as strange? Are we not underwater? It's not ordinary to see all manner of fish about. Huh? But this is a big guy looking anything but ordinary. And this voice, I've heard it before. Seriously? You mean from the dream you had before? This part of the sea outside, it's like the castle. It belongs to the past. It is something that we should have been... It's something that should have been forgotten. If one Jesus, the fuck? If one ceaselessly calls out to a monster that has been blotted from memory, they might yet jump out and cause trouble. It is wise to be cautious. It is the best if we simply treat it as an ordinary fish. Make everything sound scary. Are you trying to creep us out or something? I'm simply mean to avoiding any unnecessary complications. After all, our top priority is to retrieve the surface dweller's souls, no? But it so happens there's a blank scroll before us. We simply need to use the music box to tune the alto harmonic reed pipes on either side, and we can obtain it. Give it a go. Chug another one. Another one. Take the blank score. What the fuck? Oh. The blank score. I said I was going to learn it, like, you know, by trying, but God bless. Oh yeah.
And now I'll make it all disappear. Just kidding.
Continue exploring. Is this the stage you spoke of earlier, Ose? And are Paimon's eyes deceiving her, or is the mirror on top moving? It's kinda spooky. The terrifying power couldn't be escaping from here, could it, Ose? Hey, Ose, are you spacing out? Meow? Ugh, my apologies, I was distracted for a moment. Did you once perform in this stage? This is why you're feeling nostalgic or something like that? Did you play a cat? That seems unlikely. I might not. It was all in the past either way, utterly irrelevant. What matters now is the scent of this cold I smell in the air. As though some presence one makes me uneasy once visited this place. I fear the specifics may have been asserted once we have performed the score here. There's one here too? Paimon didn't notice. Well, you might have not seen the scores shaped like strings, but you don't have not seen the shaped like murals. One such is before you. Oh, so the picture's moving because it's actually a score? Yes. Did we not fill the blank before? Now it's time to perform it. Please do the honors. Oh my. Okay, fair. Play the symphony on the mirror. Let's do that. Not only do we have the same hearty skin, but in our veins flow the same divine essence. We share the same wisdom and melody, the same will. Whoa, someone's coming out of the mirror. Oh my. It has been too long, dear friend. How many years since that day? 500? Thousands? Still, time does not... time matters not to us at all. You may have been a small body now, but I recognized you in an instant. Well, are you tired of battle and have decided to take up rat catching as a new hobby? It's you. And what is he exactly? A monster, a ghost, or maybe he could be the Dark Lord? Dark Lord? Barbarians remain barbarians, I see. Ignorant even of their own ignorance. Boethius of Romeria, am I? Foremost, Harmost of Phobos. The fuck? You need not introduce yourselves. I have no interest in the titles battled by primitive. The fuck? And you know this rude fella, Ozzy? I do not deny it, but need you to be so formal, Cazador. Do our years of service under Sebastus, our god king, matter so little to you? The past is the past. I do not know how you, whose soul has long been shattered, have manifested, but it seems the chaotic symphony is your doing, and none other. Seize. Return the souls of those who lie in the present. Go back to the shadows, beneath the deep waters to where you belong. This is my final warning to you. Oh, and what then? Will you continue wearing your mask of hypocrisy, traitor? Will you shut your eyes and ears for another millennium? But you have noticed, haven't you, why my melody would break its bonds at this time and affect the present? Why my strength has given me the might to open the gate to the deep waters, allowing me to manifest. The power of the sea surges, Cazador. The return of Phobos is imminent. Phobos? Yes, indeed. Over these thousands of years, I have already bound my soul to the shattered Phobos. The omniscient enigma, the great power is about to finally descend once again. And is this not the wish that we once failed to accomplish? To repeat the past is to give to the ancient tragedy an encore, nor have I ever wanted to sacrifice innocent lives. Is that so? Well, not that it matters, Cazador. The world you have defended is coming apart as it seems. The people of bygone times you see before you shall return to their rightful places. Fontaine's existence is a mistake, one shall correct. Even the oceans swallow it. Remuria will rise above the sea again, and its light shall shine over the land. How can you call it a mistake? Ugh, you're the mistaken one. We should have been assimilated into the new nation thousands of years ago, but it was you who warped them into puppets of ancient hate. Whether that Phobos matter is true or false, as long as my will has not dissipated, your schemes will not succeed. Do you mean to say, then, that abandon our honor as Romarians and degenerate into mere base insects? How could I ever allow my kin to return to those bags of decaying flesh and becoming slaves of fate once more? It seems the millennia have led you into accepting not accepting Remuria's downfall. So wrong. It seems that the millennia have not led you to accept Remuria's downfall. If anything, you have grown more obstinate still. Perhaps it is our stubbornness alone that we are quite similar. I thought the long years would have rendered you willing to once more stand by our side. You betrayed the tribe that birthed you. You betrayed the Remuria. You may have become the Golden Hunter, but you cannot remove the brand of the Sebastus that marks you still. You will always be a Remurian. Remurians have long ceased to exist. Save your delusions. The world of old has passed away. Of course, so it was meant to be. But now the border between the past and the present has faded. And if you insist becoming the enemy of our ancient realm and sealing me once more in the cage buried beneath the waves, then those Fontanians you wish to protect, yes, all of Petrichor, shall be buried as one. Huh? No way. We won't let that happen. That is not up to you, insolent savage. Damn. When the time comes, your lowly flesh will be rendered as dust, but your souls will join us with ours and take the next step of evolution. We shall bestow upon you eternal resilient bodies that you may never again suffer mortal pain. Should you have words of gratitude, I will hear them. Why? Thank you so very much. You've gotta be kidding me. That's not something we'll be thankful for at all. Just like puppets who dance as performed, those pitiable slaves and servants? Those poor children, everything was stripped from them, and you still speak of with such conviction. All the things have their price. Narrow personal opinions are, but refuse to be discarded by a higher class of beings such as I. Besides, as I see it, they are the ideal form of humanity, adhering unerringly to perfect order. You're absolutely nuts and despicable too. Despicable? Ha! And who would you call Cazador did to our thousands of years ago, then? By comparison, this is nothing. But patience. We should have a good long talk, but not here, no. We shall speak beneath the dark, deep waters, in the deepest bowels of our ancient realm, where everything began. The realm awakens, Cazador, and you are the sole survivor of our fallen realm, the sole Remurian left with free will, and you have left us for far too long. You may return to us, listen to the lamentation and anger of long years. Perhaps then you will be more perceptive of my symphony, into the arrangement of Phobos. I will await you in the royal city of Remuria, in Domus Aurea, where the Sebastos plied his melody. I will, of course, extend the appropriate hospitality to those souls that present before your arrival. Should you still remain resolute when the time comes, their souls will naturally receive their release. And as for you, you are not part of Phobos' plans, and yet the great symphony shall not wise cast out any audience. Do enjoy your passing prelude I have prepared for you. If fortune provides favorable, we shall meet again. The fuck, man? Get out of here, bruh. Oh, funny.
Everybody stand back!
The fuck?
One with nature.
Ow!
Fallen leaves adorn my.
No, there's more. There you go. Well, that. I can speak. God damn it. Well, that shut him up. What do we do now, though? If we want to save our souls of the townspeople, we're gonna head to that Domus area of whatever that super rude, dapper, arrogant guy talked about, right? As you might recall, we were not invited. Since since when have we ever needed invitations to crash some bad guy's party? Alright. But from what he said, he seems to have known Ozzy for a long time. He said they work for Sebastus or whatever. We need to have a good talk before we go. Cazador. And if you'd like to ask me, this time I should tell you what I know. Tell us about Remuria. That's where you and that rude fellow are both from, right? Seems to be an ancient nation. Well, the story begins before the court of Fontaine as you know it was even born. The Sebastus Remus founded a nation above the high sea that is Fontaine, and the ancestors of the present-day Fontanians named him the Dark Lord Remus in their terror. Before it sank, the bodies of water were part of the Great Fontaine Lake in the location where the capital of Remuria was seated. As such, these waters have same properties as those of Fontaine. Wait, so we're actually in the ruins of Remuria now? Indeed. But where the tales differs is that commonly told story is the people of Remuria were not ordinary humans like Fontainers. Rather, they were a new race. Their bodies were cast of stone with ichor for blood. The Sebastus gave us such bodies in the hope that we could escape the prisons of the rotting flesh and fate. His great vision was that we should all grasp the power of the symphony and thereby escape the shackles of Fortuna, becoming the masters of our own destiny. So those stone statues we saw on the way here, they were your kin? Precisely so. I fear they have long lost free will, however, becoming mindless slaves, worse off by far those humans of old, easily perishable, though they are. Wait, in that case, why are you a cat? I am a cat for now, and one's will and soul are important that... And one's will and soul are more important than one's body, are they not? Regardless, it was Sebastus who gave me a new life. We once possessed the high sea, countless cities and palaces, flowers, flowing wine, and yet fate found us all the same. After returning from the deepest depths of the sea, the Sebastus used Ico to create imperishable bodies for the people, and still, the prophesied future did not change. Our God King believed that it was because the human souls could not escape the gravity of fate, so he wrote the symphony, a music that could weave destiny. He believed that through this he had found a way to resist fate, but instead that path led us into utter darkness, step by step. And in the end, the entire kingdom sank beneath the waves, as though it had been smote by divine judgment. No. I fear that even he did not foresee such an outcome, though all the same, this is what happened. If you have anything you'd like to ask me, this time you should tell you all I know. Okay. So tell us about your impudent friend. Right, I see call you Cazador or something, right? But aren't you called Oran or Aura something? Just as I have traversed many bodies, I have had many names. Of course, this is all thanks to Sebastus, who separated my soul from the great symphony. Convenient ability indeed. But back on Boethius, the fuck, he was not always evil. He was once a noble Harmost of Remuria, and a sole survivor following the path of great catastrophe that befell. The original purpose of the Golden Castellum was unifying of surviving kin and prevent the catastrophe of rising waters from ever occurring again. But evidently Boethius has his own designs. While I and my companions ranged across the land, struggling mightily to contain the power of the primordial waters, he used an eloquent tongue to sway those who remained. Oh, hello. He initiated a fell ritual that aimed to restore the shattered symphony and revive the ruined kingdom. To this end, he did not hesitate to dissolve the will of our kin and plunder the souls of the Fontainers everywhere. Many rulers and nobles became his pawns, and Polites, newly born, lay on the brink of destruction. To stop him, who had by now clearly become a monster, I could only forsake my name and become the one who hunts phantoms, resisting him alongside the Fontainians. Bitter was the conflict before we were at last able to sail both him and the sea that had devoured our nation. And this is why he names you a traitor. I followed the Sebastus precisely because he had shown me that golden dream. A land without the prejudice and difference, where no more a land of justice and freedom. But that was what it had become after Remuria sank. Not more than a dream. I would rather be called a traitor than let Boethius trample in our ideals. I swore upon the fate that I would serve the barrier between the past and the present. Thus I become the spirit keeper of our ancient land. Guess Mr. Impolite is pretty stubborn guy, huh? Even after being beaten up and sealed, he's still looking to break out and cause trouble. I had thought that even if evil lingered on him, his soul had long been broken, and he would have remained not, but the discordant notes, a symphony plundered into strife. I had never thought that he would weave his shattered self into the symphony and thus gain mastery over it. The discord and dissonance that now emanate from these waters have been regarded as an extension of his power. If we are to defeat him, I fear that we must wait the moment where all his soul fragments have been gathered around one body. If you have anything to ask, blah blah blah. Very well. If there's anything else you wish to know, don't hesitate to ask. Guess we're heading to Domus Areas next, so we can meet the rude guy, right? It's gonna be dangerous for sure, but I will continue to guide you. It is, after all, my homeland. Though we may have sunk to the very bottom of the sea, I remember its path still, even after all these millennia. Or so I believe. Cat's out of the bag. Should we encounter difficulties, you may count on me. Do not forget that I'm far stronger than an ordinary cat. You know, every time Paimons remember that you're actually an ancient person from thousands of years ago, it almost feels wrong to call you Oze, but your full name was too long, so let's just call you Monsieur Oz then. What do you think? Is it polite enough? The name to me is nothing more than a label, but it represents due acknowledgement, Paimon. I will gladly accept it. Hehe, let's move out. It won't be bad to keep your rude friend awaiting, but the townspeople can't wait that long. Oh my god. Canticles of Harmony, the second movement. Prisoner of Shackles. Head into the bygone. Seas of Bygone. Or something like that. Very interesting though. Jesus, now they're messing up with that, with past and present. Really now, not even a trace of civilization remained. Well, no need to wax nostalgic then. Well, too fast, I couldn't read at all. By order of Dominus Boethius, exalted Harmost, and in accord within the most sacred, beneficent symphony of our great Sebastus, the Inimitium Iani are able to shut from today on. No one enters and no one leaves. For the Empire, for our God King, for human civilization. Glory to mankind. Not that kind of story. Oh fuck no. It's the strange glowing fish. Never thought we would run into it. Please don't do this to me. I forgot to grab the... Oh, there you are. I forgot to grab the Hydroculus on the other spot. And here we go. I hate sea so much, the open sea. I absolutely hate it. Please don't do that to me. It's pretty though. I see another one. But there's one that is fucking... that. Whoa, look like just that glowing fish we saw before. There are those weird things tangled around the top nearby. What the heck is going on? I'm also getting more and more confused. I cannot remember his name anymore though. Yes, you must have met him in Sebastus' dreams, did you not? Scylla, a foul dragon who once served of Sebastus. He was subdued and sealed here by Boethius. Ah, Mr. Super Rude Hub subdued an evil dragon? Paimon didn't think he could do something that amazing. Well, the foul dragon was the name they gave, but it was no more than a bishop that was Tenzi, a bit stronger than normal. After all, no new hydro dragon could be born so long as the mistress of many waters hibernated in the deep seas. I never thought that bishops could get this large. After all, they're little more than uncultured barbarians. It would be unsurprising if they grew into something much stranger. In any case, the evil dragon Scylla was once Sebastus' friends, but he revolted at a critical juncture on a showdown between the Remurians and the Fontanians. At this time, Scylla led a brutal dragonborn to Maximus. I'm gonna read it like that, sorry. Wait, let me adjust here real quick. There you go. Intent on breaching the inner city, Capitolium, Jesus Christ, where Sebastian resided. Yeah, the people in the town were always talking about some Maximus in a bell tower or something. Correct. Maximus is an outer city of the capital, but should the foul dragon wish to enter the inner city, he must pass through the Initium Iani. That's the barrier separating the inner and the outer parts of the capital. And the symphony weaved by Sebastus and the musicians, which covered all of Remuria, passed through the Initium Iani in its golden waterways. Boethius and his legions used the fact to shut down Initium Iani, thus finally sealing the evil dragon. There's something's not right about the story. The dreamscape from before, back then. Scylla should have come and seen Remus before. Perhaps Scylla sought to go before Sebastus' throne, but such an opportunity is now forever lost. Afterwards, the evil dragon sank along Remuria, and the Sebastus too was lost, remaining so to this very day. Did you recall something? It all feels a bit muddled. That is true. I only heard tales of the events after I had transpired myself, having not been in the capital when the disaster struck. Then, none knew what was happening to Sebastus. I fear that we could only learn more by proceeding further. The large glowing fish that we saw in the castle must be the thoughts that escaped from the fissure of Silas' stony cell. I fear he had already taken notice of our presence. Please don't say something like that. Have been sealed here for too long now that he's finally sensed the outsiders. He will naturally find a way to lure us in. So that's it. Hang on a minute. You say that the way to Domus area is through the gates or something, but hasn't Boethius shut them down already? Doesn't this mean there's no getting through? This will prove quite tricky, yes. Bah. There's gotta be a limit to how rude you can be. What's with this "I'll wait for you" on Domus area? Mwahahaha. Nonsense. When you wouldn't leave the door open, huh? You know, why don't we find a way to break the seal on the evil dragon, and then get the former foe he beats to break the door down for us? No. How could we do such a thing? I mean, after all, this is one of Remuria's nemesis. But Remuria is long gone, no? That's right, it's been so long. For all you know, he must have received a turnover in a new leaf and be a nice dragon. But he's still a dragon. Oh, come on, so what? Even if it's a dragon, he might be reasonable kind to talk with. We got experience dealing with dragons, don't we? Well, there was the time with the Valen, there was the little run-in with Asdaha. We encountered a Pep. The Valen was the friendliest of them all. Yep, that beat where we kicked up on a storm in Mondstadt while under the influence of a curse. We had a big fight because of it too. Those examples weren't very convincing, were they? Come on, no amount of suspicious looking is going to suddenly give us a better option. I know, you're right. Let's give it a try. The seal that binds the evil dragon seems to be connected in 3 locations. Let us begin removing the chains of those 3 places. What the fuck? Oh Lord in heaven, follow the direction of the chains. Yeah, I know. But why don't we explore a little bit before? The music. I'll even shut up for a bit. You can complain how you want or how you freaking feel like about Genshin, but I don't like you. Not that I don't like you, but I don't like big glowing fish. Especially if you're an enemy. Please don't. I will kill you without hesitation. And I still plan to... Oh god. And I plan to play Subnautica. When I fucking hate the sea. Look like there's a lot of golems here. Be careful. Well. They come to us before we can even do anything.
Now disappear. The wind knows me.
Okay, what the hell? Hey, what the hell? Nameless Golem. Dominus Cazador. Dominus Cazador. Is that you? It is you, just as I thought you finally returned. I was ordered to guard the fortress, but the cruel bishops and attacks of the barbarians were simply too much for me, so I was forced to back step by step until I arrived here. It seems as though many, many years were passed since then. What tidings from beyond? Were we victorious? Is that so? Then we lost. I am sorry. Do not say such things, honored Dominus. I had already imagined this day might come when I joined the Sebastus legions. Did Sebastus not say that he wanted to lead us to break the shackles of Fortuna? But is doing that so simple? After all, while we struggle against its fate itself, and defying fate is a feat beyond even the greatest of the gods. In the end, all of our efforts were in vain. Nay, say not so, Dominus. We took up in arms against divine destiny, and our deeds challenged the laws of the heavens. We resisted that prophecy, resisted it most valiantly. Though we failed in the end, someone must have betrayed us, led us astray. Still, the outcome no longer matters. So what may our deeds shall be carved into the world's history. Oh, did he just fall over like that? Can the stone people just suddenly faint? I still don't know his name. It appears that his story may have reached its conclusion. Wait, that's so sad. Has he just been fighting here all these thousands of years? But now he's finally in peace. Let's continue onward. Well, the shackles. We're gonna learn how to deal with that in a minute. Quickly, let's undo the chains here. Well, we don't read tutorials. We simply go right for it. Okay. Oh, I need to hold and then... Okay, I got stuck. God damn it. There you go. Give me a minute. Okay. Beautiful. Wait, let me check the audio. Honestly, it shouldn't be... I feel a little bit of a lack of sound effects. But no, everything is just... it's there.
I'm loving this treasure hunt.
I want the primos, bruh. Oh, it says there's a... hello. There you go. It's so pretty, though. God damn it. We have some stuff around here. I'm not gonna explore much for the moment. Of course, you know, if there's a chest in front of me, I'm gonna try and get it, but... I kinda don't want to stop for too long and, you know, do the exploration, because then it's gonna take longer than it should. But honestly, I'm not even playing on high graphs because I cannot run it on high graphs, but what the fuck is that thing? Hello. You're a big girl, aren't you? I don't know if you're a boy or a girl, but it doesn't matter, you're cute. Or more of them. Anti-lucky. Can I have... I don't think I can. Hey you! Yes you gimbering imbecile. Why do you delay? Even if we waste away, the treasure won't move itself, surely. What? Okay, that's cool. These were acting like the same two guys that we saw in the beginning of the quest. That's nice. It's just they're simply too heavy. We've been in this almost all day, and yet there's so much left. Where, then, is the intrinsic merit in feeding that prodigious side of yours? Is the treasure you brute. Treasure, of course it's heavy. Besides, we confiscated all these treasures from those accursed barbarians, did we not? Leaving such wealth in the hands of those insects who live like swines and mongrels, would be a terrible waste. But sir, don't you think we should have brought a few more ships if you wanted to haul all this back to Remoria? What are you, slow? Imperial cargo ships are not to be used for such a thing. Well, why don't we destroy what we cannot carry? Better than having them fall into the hands of these savages. Is it just Primal or we heard this conversation before? So it's like when we first arrived. Yeah, those unlucky adventurers that we drove off before were saying the similar stuff. Feels like our round is worse than the last two. Is it possible that they turned into golems after the boat they were on sank? That's so creepy. Are you of Lego IX? Or 9 in this case. What are you doing here? Shall you all not have been ordered to retreat to Fort... Why do they do this with me with these names? Fort Hey, Esther. Don't you dare ruin our fun, you hear? Those barbarians are less of a threat than a dead fish anyway, so why not let us just do our fun messing about here for a while longer, would you? These treasures... I don't know what orders your Harmost gave you, but did the Sebastas not order to subdue those ignorant tribes and free them from the faith's shackles? Those orders do not include such clearly criminal deeds. Surely you jest. The orders of our commander, the might Dominus Boethius, were indeed to punish those savages harshly. And besides, we have received no punishment. That means that both Phobos and Sebastus, our emperor, approved of our actions. So what's all these talks about crimes? Are you trying to start trouble? But another Este here. Why aren't things getting weirder by the moment? It appears that it is time to answer that question of yours. The Este you met in the town is a descendant of the Remorians. His ancestor may have followed me and joined a new nation all those years ago, becoming an ordinary Fontanian. As such, the symphony that has stolen those Fontanian souls will have not affected him, but in turn the melody that records his ancestors' memories had nowhere to go, so it attached itself to that statue. So you mean that Este here is the town's Este's ancestor? And the real Este, the quick-witted, what about the others? Just wandering souls lost in their memories. Let's go have a look. You walk up together with Monsieur Os. Oh my god. Hello there, Este. Yes, hello, and who are you exactly? You do not appear to be Remorians. Are you savages then? I can actually be pretty savage. I'm just a passing traveler. Well, this is a battlefield, and you put yourselves in great peril. You should have left this place regardless of who you are. Este, it is I. It's been a while. Skies above, it is you, Dominus Casiodor. You rarely appear in this form that I almost failed to recognize you. And as for those two, are they your attendants? I'm actually his owner. Still, Dominus Casiodor, what brings you here? Did the Sebastus not send you to damnation? I cannot remember. Am I in some dream? That does seem to be the case. Haha, surely you jest. The Sebastus must have assigned you to some secret mission again, or else I'm being ignomorous. What the fuck is that word? You guessed correctly. Speaking of which, why are the legionnaires of Legio IX guarding those chains? Those chains, you mean the treasure, yeah? I believe them to be spoils of war. Though Sebastus views the war as naught but sad necessity of fulfilling our grand aspirations and has long outlawed such brutal behaviors. You know as well that I have become a commonplace nonetheless. We are on the path of darkness, though none perceive it. Domino Casiodor, what has happened here? Phobos was meant to bring us happiness, but all I felt is a pain I cannot name. I, too, am searching for the answer to that question, but it appears that it will have to deal with the problem at hand first. Indeed, instill those our legionnaires. Let us resolve things peacefully if we may. Peacefully? Legionnaires of Legio IX. And who are ye, Estes little helpers? That we are. We are no ordinary helpers. Mighty are those who come with Dominus Casiodor to attend and aid him. It seems these two have quite a penchant for acting. Dominus Casiodor, you say? I heard that Sebastus had sent him to Aremorica. Has he returned so soon? Well, the one next to us is, in fact. Whatever. Whatever the case, we have come to survey the frontline legions. Right, I figured as such. I mean, we haven't gone into Fort Caribridis with the main body of troops. Oh no, we need to gain his trust, come on. But we are the rear guard. And some final cleanup is well within our range of duties, eh? Is this also the commander from Phobos? Well, you should have guided our every move, but since coming here, there have been many times that we could not hear its melody. As such, we have fallen to Dominus Boeth's directives. Sebastus does not permit to harm the innocent people. The innocent, yes, he did ask us to help those vulnerable humans before the war began, but our actions have a tacit approval of Phobos. Could its decrees ever be in conflict with the sacred word of Sebastus? Phobos could have made a mistake as well, yet you are not receiving that melody. Well, that is true enough. But in what we can place our trust, if not Phobos? Surely it would not stand idly by we were to diverge from the correct path? Phobos is a perfect creation. I counsel you as a remember to not doubt its directives. Phobos' silence signifies rejection, actually. Damn, you speak a lot. To not doubt his directives. Perfect. Nothing is truly perfect, or Phobos' directives. Yes, that is possible. How did I not consider that? Could our rash actions have caused Phobos to cease guiding us? If so, then it bodes very ill. Good. Very well. You speak the truth. We must consider our actions. In truth, I do not know how things came to this. There's been this strange feeling in my heart since this war broke out. We were meant to pursue freedom and happiness, but Phobos led us here instead of step by step. Has something gone wrong? What could it ever be? If you meet with the Sebastus upon your return, please appraise him of our circumstances and our doubts. You'll be doing us a truly great favor. Don't worry, we will. Good, we're convinced. We finally got those two to withdraw. Now we should remove the chains. That will do. Yup. Wait, I need to hold more? Oh yeah, fair. Okay, cool. We have only one left. And we can free the big boa. Oh my. It seems that you resolved your previous problem. I suppose that it means you'll be rushing ahead towards your next goal then. Yes, I'll be counting on you to take care of this place, Este. Also, remember that it's better for us to trust the rhythm of our heart rather than handing all judgment of right and wrong over the Phobos or any harmmost. The Sebastus created the Phobos to free us from the servitude of destiny, but the people's blind faith has led us into enslavement more frightful still. In the future, you may encounter a similar choice once more. I hope you will make the right decision when the time comes. Dominus, Casiodor, why are you suddenly speaking of such things? Still, I shall keep your words in my heart. I, Este, shall uphold my own sense of justice. That is good. Farewell, Este. I believe we shall meet again. Even beautiful, even more.
I'm loving this treasure hunt.
Me too. I need a Primos. Thank you. Oh my. Portus Anticus. Oh no, no material. I wonder what Chlorine's materials are because I really want to pull her someday. Oh my god, okay. I'll be right back. More fight. Good now that I switched to Geo, so then I'm not gonna have as much trouble with these guys. Boom. Boom. There you go. Oh, that's way easier, honestly. That's great. The hell? Whoop! Oh, I missed. I missed again. Give me a minute.
Feeling lucky?
That works too. Come on. Okay, enough. The two of you. Thank you. There you go. There's a thingy over there, but I kinda don't want to touch that right now. And the other one is that way. Onward we go. Oh, two of them. Amazing, that's gonna be fun.
Stand back. Let's a proper send-off from the Stino with love. Watch out.
Nothing is too hard for our beautiful Navia. Look at that. Boom. And some people say that G is useless, or the worst element in the game.
Quick, let's pack it up.
For reactions, maybe, but in terms of strength, it's not too far behind, let me tell you. Do I need to...
Umbrella warfare, I guess.
Oh god, okay, glad I can deactivate that. This little, they remind me of that Pokemon, I forgot the name. Oh god, now I forgot the name. The... Hello? Oh, okay. The hell? Oh what, I need to reheat it again? Yeah, you go and you go too. There you go. That's a luxurious chest for us. Beautiful. This is so pretty. This is actually criminal in how pretty this shit is. This is even more pretty. Love it. Let's go back and go for the last chain. Here we go. Bang it and bang it. Hello, sir. Who the fuck are you? Well, just listen to that music. I want to know the name, because I will add this to my playlist. Truly. Where the hell? Okay, let's go for the chain. Let's leave the exploration, the actual exploration, for another time. Oh my god. Then what? We don't have the thing here. Use the power of the music box. Oh my lord, what the fuck? What? What? Oh. Ah, okay, I thought I had to hold it, but it seems I just need to click it. Come here, bruh. Boom. You stay there. Thank you. Can you stay there for a bit, please? Oh no, that didn't get it. Yeah. How long are they gonna stay like this? Okay, they start moving after a while. Thank you. Did that work? That did work. Well, now we just need to go and remove the chains. Okay, that's cool, that's cute. Damn, I didn't thought I was going to like this area as much. Oh, you gods, shut tight the brazen grass on the Heavenly City. The sword of Remus has cut through the threads of fate, and once land and sea alike have been conquered, all that shall remain is the path of the skies. I need to read it fast, they don't let me read it on peace. Emperor, are you alright? Are you dreaming again? Ugh, so noisy, what's going on? The people have gathered you in your great hall, believing that you have questions for you. Recently, the melody of Phobos have been interrupted many times, so they have many concerns regarding this. I have no choice but to do this. I trust your wise judgment naturally, and I have heard something of the recent happenings. Is something wrong with Phobos? Phobos has planned routes for everyone, such as the humanity, as long as we can attain happiness. There should be no issues. Not when we are in the aid of Sibylas, nearby, nearly limitless power of calculation. But I heard cries of sorrow within the music. Did someone secretly alter the musical score of Phobos? No, none can do that except myself and the other harmonists. Could it be that the prophet had hidden something from us? Impossible. Has she not already sacrificed her very life for this cause? The veracity of her prophecy has to be validated by the mistress of water. She wouldn't have harbored no such selfish designs. Or perhaps it is precisely because she had no desires of her own. Today, all people rely on Phobos to make judgments and decisions for them. If someone were to go wrong with it, the citizens fear that we should all descend into chaos. I need you to go to where those who cling to blind fate are. For this reason, I must grant you free will. Is that to say you wish to separate my melody from the Grand Symphony as a contingency against mishaps? No, it is too early. I feel my soul is too unable to withstand such a great fate. I believe in you. Bye. Boom. Free. But from now on, you shall no longer be part of we. I understand. I have resolved myself. If that's your wish, Emperor, I shall see it done. Oranopolis, the city of the future. What is this? Call yourself by this new name. After Bababa has departed, you pass through the golden corridors, and the sounds of the people in the debate grows closer. The area grows quieter. But only by a little when you reach the central podium of the main hall. Oh, great Sebastus, please give your instructions. Many have been unable to hear the Phobos medley as of late. The people are frightened, Emperor, frightened and confused. Our grand plan was proceeded as normal. The barbarians skulking in the shadows were to be eliminated one by one, and the polluted waters were cleansed by Ichor. Yet, my Emperor, you plan to call a halt to our noble war without a cause or reason? Why have you done this? I exercise my own judgment in the matter. Great Sebastus, I did not mean to challenge your authority, but I believe that you have shown them sufficient mercy already. We have brought glorious harmony to this land. The gates of Remoria are open to all who wish to join our golden order. But what have they done? They have destroyed our towers and slaughtered our musicians. Their blighted souls are unworthy of any salvation. We cleansed the barbarian lands with blood and order, and civilizations shall sprout after the destruction. For such ignorant savages, this is the highest mercy that can ever be granted to them. That is not what I want. But there should not be even a sliver of shadow under the sun. Is that not also your great ideal? If you may, Emperor, I believe that is the wish of all citizens of Remoria. Sebastus, please give the order. God damn. Defiled are whole dwell in the Capitolum. If blood will not wash this land clean, how shall guiltless flowers again bloom? What's going on with you? Now it's not the time to rest. Let's hurry up and unchain those shackles. You saw it again, didn't you? The Sebastus' decision? Action? Oh my fucking god, how deep are we? In the waters. Oh my god. Wait, I think there's a... Not that I think. But I believe the Hydroculus here, it's... In my ass, it seems. God damn it, where is this shit? I swear to god. Up. It's not up. Down. Is it down? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. I'll be right back. Oh my. Yeah. Oh. Big boy. Oh, would you look at that? Oh, 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 oh. Contra Mundum. Head to where Sila is. Oh my god, big boy. Would you look at that? Oh, you got smaller. The fuck? I swear to god you were a bit bigger than that. Ah, such warm ocean currents. Free at last. Well, little ones, hail you from the surface. I know not for what reason you have come to this deep water prison, but... We aren't any little things, you're just way too big. Very well. Either way, you have broken the shackles that have bound me for millennia. That places me in your debt. If there is any undertaking in which I may aid you, then speak. Consider it a token of my gratitude. Paimon knew you'd be a reasonable guy. Anyway, Paimon's name is Paimon and she is me. And this is... actually not sure why you know him by, but let's call him Monsieur Os. Oh, Kazudo, it is you. It's been a while. So you came back after all, but still you're sadly late by a few thousands of years, no less. Looks like the big guy knows you, Monsieur Os. I have nothing to say to despicable traitors. Speak not so rashly, mortal. We are dragonborn. We keep our promises and betray none, which is more than can be said for your haughty race. Save your breath. It is worth less than a drowning mayfly. Your betrayal is undisputed. We were not defeated in the war precisely because you turned against us. If we hadn't lost that war, our nation, Sebastus, wouldn't have... Yeah, you've gone too far, Cazador. The truth is not what you imagine, though I suppose that the sacred plan would have not been secret if it had its data reached your ears. Secret plan? My leading an army Vishaps to assault the capital was in fact part of Rima's final secret plan, and he did it all to save his nation and people. Man of a great moral character. That sounds preposterous. Yeah, that's kinda weird. Why would the ruler ask someone to invade their own country? Oh, and what, little one, would one such as you and I know about Rima's thoughts? Whatever the case, look upon these, Cazador. Even you should be able to divine its meaning. The guiding golden bees, they should only heed the call of the symphony. Why would Sebastus bestow his power upon the savage dragon? Because they had an arrangement. Oh, you know much, little one. From where did you learn that? From memories scattered in the sea. You speak correctly, yes indeed. We did have an arrangement, but I failed him. I squandered his noble sacrifice. I could not have made it to Nemura's Aria in time. And so the waters devoured the whole city, and my kindred could not escape either. How could such a thing be? If it is betrayal you speak of, then Boethius was the true traitor. Were it not for that lying devil, that deceitful rat, and his silver-tongued deceptions, how could a prince among the dragon-kin such as I, who once led your armies after the age of the ancient dragons, have been beaten so easily? The devil first falsely claimed that he had given up resistance of Rima's orders, saying that he ordered the legion to cease resistance, and yet we have arrived here. He suddenly rose up against us. Now that I have much time to think of it, I fear he must have learned of the Rima's plan somehow, and thus was able to set up an inescapable trap and lure me in step by step. And thus did my flesh and blood turn to stone, and thus did it remain in for millennia, to this day when you rescued me. Boethius knew perfectly well that a massive calamity of his actions would bring about, and yet he still... Could he have been trying to seize control of Phobos? Was that why he committed such sins? It seems that we don't have the full story yet. So the guy who keeps calling out the traitors was the actual traitor through and through? But why though? Ugh. Why aren't we just gonna go and ask him? Paimon doubts he would get a straight answer. Hmm. So that loathsome demon worm has yet to dissipate, has he? Yeah, and he's stolen the souls of a whole bunch of Fontanians too. Rescuing them is the actually main reason why we're here. He said that we'd wait for us in Domus Aurea. Well, he just said he'd wait for Monsieur Oz, so we're coming along uninvited. Not even leaving the door, though. How rude of him. No Danish no Miani. Though fable tricks and smoke screens have been set to dismay us, by the end of the day it's nothing more than a glorified stone door. I may have lost my physical body, but it's no great labor to take one's little over to settle this matter. Watch closely, little ones. That's when I drink my water. Oh, it's the same symbol from up there. Oh, you're really reliable, huh, big guy? Now we simply need to break those revealed seals one by one. If you are prepared, then let us go. Well then, Monsieur Oz, are you ready? Now that it's come to this, we have little choice. Alright then, what about you? Ready? Let's go. Boy! Oh my. This is quite... Whoa. Okay, that's cool. Kaboom, bitch. That's nice. I wonder how much damage did that do for actual enemies. Ooh. Okay, this is nice. There isn't much time. Keep up, little ones. Phew, that was close. How dangerous. Oh, that's fucking cool. It is dangerous here. Stray not too far from me. I shall protect you. Ooh, that's cool as fuck. Press the button. Boom. Boom, bitch. Phew, that was close. Sorry, I cannot read that fast enough. So there's other path? You just able to come No, I don't know. I can't read that fast. Unlike Leo, I was able to cross freely between the different bodily forms. Oh, so you could do that. That's pretty awesome. Boom. And I'm not controlling anything, by the way. The music. We can finally see the exit. That is fucking awesome. What the hell? That is fucking awesome. I need water though. Phew, we're finally here. And there's Domus Aurea. It looks like the giant hop though. Why did Sebastus construct it like that? It most certainly seems well preserved. Well, nothing like the rest of the stuff we saw up there. Of course, this palace was designed from a giant ship. It was designed to be a titanic instrument on which the symphony was to be played. See those pipes standing outward? Though the symphony now lies broken, this was once how it would broadcast to the four corners of the world. The whole palace is an instrument? The entire thing? Ugh, then wouldn't this entire water body start vibrating if we were to play? We might be blasted apart like tofu if we get too close. Meow meow? What is tofu? Wait, I never seen one of these? Well, they might be hard to explain. We could always take it to go have some next time. Wait, can cats even eat tofu? The Eternal City, indeed. Remesis will protect this space still, just as I expected. No wonder that brazen, shameless traitor has endured even to this day. I imagine that Boethius owes his survival from the time's erosion to have laid low in the palace for all these millennia. And over these long years, he gradually mastered the power of Phobos. Oh, I see you over there. Well, now that we're here, we should meet up with the rude guy. He might just be shocked to see us, for all you know. In that case, let us part ways for now. Huh? You're not coming along? You've been of great help already. Haha, and I was pleased to be of aid. But to tell the truth, I have no desire to see that one ever again. I wish I was never even heard the word from the devil's mouth. His words are a sham, and shameful are his lies. See that you are not to fall for them. Besides, I could not help you even if I came with you, for I am but a temporary occupant of this ichor-made body. Were a battle to be joined, I would have no recourse. Not that I would mind terribly, but no gain would have solved with the loss of a ceasing symphony that Remus bequeathed unto me. Let us part here for now. Though I cannot aid you in battle, I can still use the curtains to send you hence. Come with me, should you need such aid. Regardless, let us meet again once you vanquish that traitor. When that time comes, perhaps I too shall have a chance to make amends for my past regrets. Oh my god. Sela, Dragonborn, Pharsalia's Rhapsody. Fuck yes. Head into Domus Aurea. But would you look at goddamn that? Beautiful. Scary but nice. Oh, we'll have so much fun exploring this later. But for now, let's go to the Domus Aurea, and there's the whale. Or rather, the narwhal. Or rather, the dragon. This reminds me of... what's the name of that place? Oh my god, I forgot the name of the Bioshock city underwater. I'm trying so hard to remember. What was the name? Another one, thank god. Rapture. There you go. Reminds me of Rapture. Maybe because it was inspired by Rapture. Who knows? Let me just adjust here real quick. There you go. Oh my god. Legardos. Oh. Kazido, dear friend. I know you would come. Oh, and the undivided barbarians. When it comes down, you are no boss of this place. Oh, sorry. When it comes down to it, you're not the boss of this place. Besides, it was Oze who brought us here. That counts as an invitation as long as Prime is concerned. Your the disconcertuous one here. Exactly. And we've heard all about it, you know? All the bad stuff you've done. Silence. You noisome insects. I'm speaking to Kazido. Do not interrupt me. Paimon, I'll take care of this. We're just floating. Let's go. Boethius, I have come as I promised. Honor your pledge and relinquish the souls of the surface dwellers. They do not deserve to suffer his unforeseen calamity. The grudges between us should stay between us. You call this unforeseen? Have you not looked upon your kindred? They lie trapped in these lightless waters, like walking corpses. Are they not supposed to walk upon sunlight shores? Damn, this looks nice. If my brief internment of the surface folk souls is a disaster... Jesus, I hate those words. Is a disaster, birthed of rhyme and reason, then what would you call the millennia-long suffering of our kind? Listen and listen well, the judgment of the surface people has only just begun. No, the one who's imprisoned them was you, and it was you who turned our kin into monsters. We only had the choice. We once had a choice. So long as we discarded our old grudges, the masters of water agreed to accept us into a new nation. But you used them, took advantage of their pain, their trust in you. You turned them into tools to your ambition. That was their choice. They choose their gold order. not to be honeyed death, not the honeyed death you brought. And just as he gave dawn to us the conducting batons that Sebastus bestowed upon them, so too are we duty-bound to lead them into the correct path. How dare you, you swagger, you shameless traitor! You who betrayed Sebastus' trust and led our nation to ruin. Ha! I hear that vile dragons landed in your words. And you would not believe a foe in our nation rather than our kin and comrades. I serve no god, no king, only mighty Remuria and our noble ideals. Remus proved unworthy of the reign the supreme from the moment that he uttered that perverse command, and so on there are no traitors. If anything, it was who rescued our nation from this error. He colluded with our foes, commanding the vile Drake to flatten our city. He even attempted to destroy the Great Symphony, which would have consigned us to live under Fortuna's yoke once more. How could you have stood aside and done nothing in the face of his madness? So you betrayed him. You shot the Genshinimpact, and in the end, Phobos' power went out of control when the Rain Palace sank into the depths. Will you not open your eyes to the truth? It was Remus who betrayed us, betrayed Phobos. That was the true prelude to tragedy. I already spent thousands of years struggling to recreate the symphony of the past, weaving the broken melodies together in the deep waters just to recreate what you hear now. No, in your hands it has become harsh, and discordant voices of agony and hate denounce your violence. Ha! And who decides what is harmonious or not? Is it not absolute power? Remus bent the knee to the savages and odious dragons precisely because he failed to comprehend this. But it matters not. This inverted world has soon been rightened, and I shall become the new Sebastus. That is impossible, Boethius. You and I are both mortal humans. Humans can never become gods. But Cazador, you forget. What's Remus' ideal? Not for all humans to become gods, to seize their own destinies. Do you not remember? Did the rites we researched and recorded in the Gold Castle not chart a course to that very destination? But we did not then know what lay beyond. We had known those thousands of years ago. The times have changed. Things are different now, Cazador. Join us. My preparations are complete. Only together we can accomplish this deed. I have rid my soul of all impurities on obtaining a true will. The stairway to heaven is but a single step away. I merely need to gather all wills that have been scattered throughout the waters. Yes, even yours, which Remus personally severed. Two minds shall merge into one, and thus shall Remuria be whole once more. Once more clad in immortal form, infused with refined steel and stone. No, we shall take the flesh once more, and the new Sebastus shall be born. But not only that, I shall also gain which even Remus could not attain, the power to change the every essence of this world. I would turn back the wheel of fate, usher in the world and the old world's return, and bring justice to this land. The surface dwellers shall submit to our will as they must. It shall be as the Rim says, and when they use their will to command, the rest shall bow down and listen. You know I will not acknowledge you. You have defiled his ideals. I will uphold my own justice. It matters not. You will understand once you enter Phobos' melody, and then you shall join me. Oh boy, now we got sucked inside something. Damn, there's a lot of dialogue. As expected. This is Domonzaria. Have I entered Remus's memory again? No, its atmosphere, it's different from before. Welcome to my palace, Outlander, my symphony, Boethius. Do not be startled. Have we not met aforetime, and more than once? Whether though my phantom in the real world or in memory's palaces Remus left behind. But this is no phantom of Remus's memory. This is my symphony, my golden stage. I knew it. Wails of sorrow ring off every wall. Is that so, Outlander? I know not from whence you came. It seems you are not a human birthed from the primordial waters, nor are you any surface being at all. I cannot see the color of your soul, nor can I touch it. Nevertheless, this is not your war. My vengeance against the surface dwellers is none of your concern. I know not why you hinder our work. To save for the justice in this world. Justice? You can't actually be serious, can you? You may possess the power that even I cannot perceive, but you would be naive, Outlander, to think the brute force alone would defeat me. I have long become one with the symphony that feels those deep seas, even if I should destroy my physical form, so long as the agonized waters flow, and so long as the memory's vengeance do not fade. My will shall not perish, and I shall remain the nightmare that haunts this world. Unless you choose as Cazador, as the stray cat did, exiling oneself to become the jailer of the old world. But I do not believe the one so distinguished as you would do so. Forsake that superfluous sympathy of yours. Should the guilty not be punished? Is that not justice? Guilt, you say? They are innocent. No Fontanian is innocent. They are spawn of our barbarian foes. Their ancestors seized from us the realms that should be ours by right, and they must pay the price for their original sin. Have you anything else to say, Outlander? Go fuck yourself. Those people, they are neither your kin nor your subjects. On the contrary, so far as you are above them, that they may as well be ends. Perhaps not even that. The weak should submit to the strong. Is that not what the law in this world should follow? And yet, you say you will protect them? Is this boundless mercy or simply folly? You have anything else to say? It's for Monsieur. Oh, but can your short friendship surpass the span of our kinship? Cazador and I, we were humans crafted by Remus's own hand, and we are the final survivors. Compared to our other kin, his soul is unsulliable. Ica. Other than myself, only he has his true will, and only when we are combined can we become a true, complete self. So too are our wills one. The opera's final act shall see him return to us. This is his fate. Since you insist on sabotaging my plans, I'm afraid I'll have to ask you to stay in my palace for a while longer. I cannot retain you for long, of course, but it should be long enough. Let us meet again when I become a god and sit upon Sebastian's throne. Before that, let Maido and Sembo occupy you for a time. And here we go. Not the Dendro guy. Oh, this is not gonna be nice. Jesus Christ, this is the law. Traveler. I don't think this is mine. Oh, actually it might be. Oh my. Boom. Oh, I found you at last. Dr. Ratio. And you are Cazador. Indeed, it is I. I believe you might have met me in the Sebastian's memory, though I suppose this is our first time meeting in this manner. Time is short. Maintaining this form on Boethius' symphonic palace is no easy task. Let us keep this brief. Where are we exactly? This is a space created by Boethius, the manifestation of his soul. It is maintained just as Sebastian's memory you entered before are, by the grace of the symphony's might. So just now, yes, he used his music's power to pull us in. I suspect that Dominus Aurea is too close to the heart of the Phobos, allowing him to directly influence the present world. If we truly allow him to obtain that power that surpasses reality, he might even pull the entire surface of the world into this space. When that happens, his delusions will replace the real world, and Fontaine will revert to its appearance from 1,000 years ago. Just like what happened to Petrichor. No, I suspect it will be even worse still. Will he really become a god? That depends on your definition. It is hard to give a shape to false fantasies, but he will find transcending fate futile. Very truly that simple that those thousands of years ago we would have already succeeded. All he can do now is drag more innocents into his nightmare of his making, turning them into walking corpse-like puppets. Then we must stop him. That we do. But that cannot be done here. You must return to the real world. In that, I should aid you. And what about you? Not to worry. He has no plans for me at the moment. And as for me, I've thought of a way of which we can destroy him utterly. He has prepared a mighty form for himself in the real world, and plans to make initiative a ritual within the Dominus area that will have him take on flesh. As long as we can take him to lower his guard and gather the symphony scattered throughout the deep waters in that body, we can seize the opportunity to destroy both him and the body. That will put an end to everything. Only you can do this. Phobos' melody do not sing of your destiny. Boethius cannot influence on your soul. You are the exception that all is planned. Perhaps this is why Sebastos guided you here. For now, my strength will not hold for long. Let us meet again in the real world, and we might yet bring an end for this long nightmare. Jesus Christ. What a mess. This is a huge fucking mess. Ah, you're finally awake. Paimon was very sick. She thought that you might have had your soul stolen by that jerk, just like other townspeople. I'm fine, Paimon. You'd better be. After you passed out, Boethius and Monsieur Oz disappeared along with that wave of sound, leaving Paimon all alone here. And then the big guy came along. Not that he helped much either. I fear that was not up to me, but I am but a soul that dwells within the Ico. And though that Remus did give me his final symphony, but not wield its power against Boethius, it's a different matter. Anyway, he's awake. And it seems to okay at least, but where did Monsieur Oz go? Did Boethius? I saw him. You tell what happened within Boethius' soul palace. So Monsieur Oz isn't there alone? It is a bit concerning. Regardless, should he prove correct, then we'll still have a chance to defeat that shameless devil. But first, you must enter Dominus Aurea. Well then, big guy. What are you looking at me for? Didn't you once lead the host of dragons to attack Remoria's capital? Getting us into Dominus Aurea should be a piece of cake. You have many ideas for one so small, little one. Still, this should not prove as simple as you think. The chief strength of the Dragon Ball lines in our mortal, powerful flesh. Embedded into Ico as I am, all that remains for me is a flabest of wills. Destroying the Initium Yani exhausted nigh all my power, and Dominus Aurea defended by the symphony's power cannot be compared to the gates of mere stone. Wait, then aren't we fresh out of options? So are we supposed to gonna watch that Boethius guy eat Monsieur Us up? Peace, you rash little thing. I merely said that I was powerless. Not that but that is not for you. The power of the symphony defends the power of the symphony defends the palace. That same strength can be used to break it. But the symphony that I can wield is... Yeah, the superpower Phobos thing is protecting the palace, right? How can we possibly beat it? If you can't beat it, then simply borrow what you need from it. Once upon a time, the will of Phobos flowed through the golden aqueducts into every corner of Remoria. Though these paths and paths have been destroyed, you can still connect the section that lies before you once more. The great gates of Dominus Aurea are surely open, and just as they did, that was also written in the symphony after all. Sounds like worth a shot. I too made some discoveries while searching for anything Remus might have left behind. It appears that this devil has yet to join some fragments of the symphony to his music, and they are scattered in this part of the sea. Come with me, and we can find and use their strength. We might yet reverse the flow of time and return the aqueducts to their original form. That does sound kind of promising. Let's get a move on then. Oh my god, okay. Rebuild the aqueducts. Where's the big guy? Damn, he's all the way down there. Follow and find a way to rebuild, okay. Whoop. Illuminate the horn, awake the score engraved here, and allow the... Return the flying bird phantoms to the rightful places. Okay. Okay, but how? Is it this? Looks like it. Oh. Adjust the angle, it matches up according to the mural. Oh, okay. Oh, cute, cute. There's this one fucker that is not in place. Hey, bitch. Go back to your spot. Thank you. God dang it. Once again, shouldn't this be right? Yeah, not really. There you go. Okay, that's cute. I like these games with perspective and shit. Follow the bud phantasms. Oh my god, let's go, birdies. Oh my god. Okay. Is that so? Okay, reconstruction part 1. I don't like when this game has parts. Or when the mission has parts. Because it can be like 900 my goddamn parts. Me trying to rebuild a fucking bridge. More? Someone else? Follow the golden bee forward. It will guide you. Okay. Fair. Collegium Phonascarum. This is pretty as fuck. Return the birds to the rightful places. There's a birdie. Okay, let me move. God damn it. Go to your place, bro. Since we're already here. Let's grab this. There's another guy over there. Don't really have a bow, but I do have her, so maybe we can even hit those slimes from here. I doubt it though. Let me oh god damn it, real quick. Okay, another one. There you go. Bruh, go back to your place. Bruh. Fucking bird. God damn it. Are they on the rightful places? No, because there's... Okay, I hate these birds. It was pretty, but these birds are getting on my nerves. Okay, finally. Use the light guiding device to illuminate the horn. There you go. Easy enough. I suppose we're supposed to follow the birds again. The fuck? I just want to get the chest, bro. Let's go. Okay. Is that enough? Seems like it. But is it really? Alright, it looks like the auto is reconnected. Next, we should go back and look for the big lung, huh? Paimon still wonders how Monsieur Oz is doing. We gotta hurry up. Huh? What's going on? Is it happening again? Well, it fucking is. I had a dream. In that dream, even the mortals had free will and the fates were uncertain. Yeah, truly difficult to write a beautiful song. Time to wake up from the dream. I need to stretch. Remus, I must remind you that in my view, both your kingdom and the symphony you composed are now beyond your control. Though I have never expected much from those who created by the usurper of the many waters and nurtured by yourself, the extent of their degradation is shocking nonetheless. The civilization created by you and your subjects shone brighter than all others in the world, but not remains now but deep impenetrable darkness. The atrocities committed in the name of civilization and order were far crueler than ever pure barbarism. Even the most savage and violent bishops would never engage in such a meaningless slaughter. You know and yet you remain indifferent, or are you powerless? No, you can easily destroy these mortals who deserve punishment if you wished, but you cannot bring yourself to do it. You love humanity. This is the curse you bear as a usurper. It is time for me to depart. I will not aid them from butchering innocent mortals, but neither do I harbor any desire to stop them. You once promised the usurper of many waters that you would use the pure water she granted you to create a world of endless prosperity. One without conflict. I followed you to the surface precisely because you wished to witness that future. But this is how it turned out. You failed, Remus. You could not defeat Fortuna. The blood shall stain the high sea red once more. Such is the cruelty the heavens showed to their creators. I have a plan. Oh, you always were one to make a lot of plans, Remus, but all of them lie in dust now. Even you don't know where it all went wrong. Would you like to hear it, though? This will be the last one. I distinctively recall you saying the same thing when you persuaded me to leave the Fontamer. But speak now before I return there, to the side of the usurper of many waters. Haha, fascinating, fascinating. One could be so towering selfish, yet so utterly selfless. You even took me into account, did you? Recklessness. How terribly rash of you, usurper lord of immortals. Still, your plot pleases me. The mere thought of the lead of the bishops on trampling your arrogant, foolish people underfoot brings me joy. But this shall be a mere ceremony, just a show. Fret not. As I said, I shall be, as you said, merciful. But if you do this, your life as a god may come to an end. There will be nothing left but the symphony. Have you considered this fully? Of course. The box of horror that I opened, so too shall I shut. Good. Then I accept your proposal. If the time shall come, I shall join my strength to that of your symphony. Phobos' chains shall be broken and your people shall once more be free. In that case, please accept my final symphony. Nice. The city built by the harp was tripled with the piping of reeds. That which the heavens have in store for us is a fate that balances good and evil. Did you see Remus's memories again? It wasn't another either of Mr. Evil's Brood's time, right? Even in dreams, that Jex is just super irritating. We must destroy the Phobos. To accomplish it, we need to play Scylla's symphony. What is that all of a sudden? Why did you see that memory? Fascinating. Remus's power still lingered in the deep seas and has not dispersed, and I too am here at last. Did you know what that means? The conditions have been fulfilled. Indeed. That is why I have come here for you, to make amends for millennia of regret. Now the question is, Phobos. Wait, I'm as confused. Why are we using the song for? It's nice that you understand each other and all, but you're leaving Paimon out. That's unfair. Tell her what's going on. The final symphony Remus gave me, Order Requiem, is an order for the Phobos to self-destruct. He was to sacrifice himself and unleash the symphony's power, and it would fall me to control the primordial, its salvage energies that he would awaken. That was how he would free his subjects from the stone bodies and give them back the forms of flesh and blood, destroying the artificial barrier between races. He once instructed me to not reveal the plan to any of his subjects, for it was only making them realize their limitations that prejudice and arrogance could be set aside. It appears, however, that you pieced together his plan through the memories he left behind. So that's what happened, but his sacrifice was wasted in the end. Perhaps. But now that my soul has been freed, there is a chance to make amends. Damn, my throat hurts. The last soul of Remus's former subjects remain imprisoned in their statues. If we defeat that monstrosity, we could use the Requiem to give them souls released, allowing them to return to the high sea, to the eternal cycle of life and death. That way, I may consider myself to have fulfilled his wish. Perhaps that's why I came here. Indeed, Outlander. Perhaps this is indeed a fated encounter. Requiem. And I suppose this is the last part. Yeah, because it says finale right there, so. Can I teleport? Thank you. I'm gonna teleport. Saves me time. That's why I'm going straight for the mission, because it's long enough. If I do the whole exploration and stuff, this video is gonna be 7 hours long. Okay, that is cool. That is that's bloody nice. Oh, how the eye code dazzles, just as it did a millennia ago. This must mean that the time has come. The gates of Dumo's areas shall swing open wide, just as they did when the golden waterways rang with song, in the day when the melody of the fellow would flow from this palace to all lands beyond. Oh, I can hear it already, that beautiful music. Let's play it together. Then you shall gain access to Dumo's area. Time to play some song. Let's listen. The fuck, QT? Nice. You pass through the gates of Domus Aria accompanied by a golden melody. Accompanied. I guess we're in. That was tough. That said, this looks like more of the guts of such a giant machine than Industrial Palace. This place is very familiar. Is this a place you saw in Remus's memories? So that's why Mr. Super Rude Bad Guy always wanted to... things are gonna go ugly if he succeeds. But we don't know what's become of Monsieur either. But we've got no chance but to keep going. Let's proceed, boys. That's a really nice place. That's exactly what I was expecting of Fontaine to be. Simply a gracious freaking place. Look at that. Oh boy. Persistent garbage. Did you repair the broken aqueducts to celebrate my birth as a god of the ancient days? The fuck, is that you? That's ridiculous. I must warn you, my new world requires no such things, nor will require ships. For all, I shall find eternal happiness within my symphony. We're about to add some end bar lines to your score. That's right, you best have me defeat now and release everyone's soul, and also hand over Monsieur. Kazudo has already agreed on joining me in this grand ritual. He has returned to Remuria's embrace. All wills belonging to Remuria shall merge into the body, where now is your friendship. Was it not merely your honor, presumptiveness, presumptiveness, I hate those words, an inflated sense of importance? Oh my. Monsieur? Just trust me. So he's gonna join with him, for real. Oh boy, time to fight, boy.
Nice and spicy. Eat this. I'm going.
Bad witness of the new world. You're gonna bear witness to my...
It's nothing. Watch out. Hiya.
God dang it.
Fire. Well, with rocks.
Die, bitch. We're not doing damage, but that's okay. What? How? Why can't I control my body? Cazador, you... I have you at last, Boethius. All your will is here, and Phobos also. This time there is no escape. Why? I am a Harmost, the conductor of the symphony. How did you... Dead. Have you forgotten? Before Sebastius caught me away, I was too as a Harmost. And now that I have returned to the symphony, you are the sole conductor no longer. Oh, so you agreed to join with me just for me to lower my god, only to betray me once more. Me and the Remuria both. Think of our kin tragically imprisoned beneath the waters of the torment they've suffered for millennia. Will you truly destroy your cause, obliterate our final hope just for the sake of those who scurry and crawl on the dry land? You are the traitor here. You are the traitor here, and the one who imprisoned our people. That's why our nation fell to its ruinous fate. The justice that our Sebastus, the Emperor, gave unto us, that golden idea was for us to follow the melody on our hearts and obtain the freedom to grasp our fate. We did not wish to be judged by the Fortuna, not much less to become your slaves. After Phobos was shattered, the people shall have gained their freedom. If not your deception, their nightmares would have ended long ago. Remuria has not fallen. With the Phobos as its guiding star, it shall rise again. Though rock and metal may clash and clamor, humans cannot live without water and soil. No power, however great, that tramples upon the value of life has its many meaning. Are you not a human yourself, Boethius? We Homerians, Remurians, were all ordinary Fontanians once. Though we forsook our flesh, wrecked the pain and weakness, and gained immortal forms, we still have mortal souls, immortal emotions, and mortal frailties. But we forgot that. We forgot that we came from. Believed ourselves superior than other humans. That is why Remuria fell. Do you remember the words? Do you remember my words? Now it's time. Oh boy. Still? Okay, I thought he was going to... The bleeding idol. Nice. Bruh, you missed all of that. Lay your delusions aside. There's time to turn back. You're gonna die, bruh. I almost ulted. Oh, cutscene? No, not really, actually. Oh, Paimon's kinda dizzy now. Cause you do. Sorry for that. Paimon, I don't think we'll be able to meet again like this. You're Monsieur. Oh, Boethius is here too. Isn't gonna try anything funny, is he? No, wait. Are Paimon's eyes deceiving her? What is this thing floating over there? You see it too. The being that hovers beyond the illusion of Boethius. Haha. You found me, I see. No illusion it is that you see. You gaze upon Boethius in truth for what I am, the true Boethius. Of course, I'm not only him, but you also. I'm every melody, every moment, every thought. I am the sum of all souls. I am Phobos. This does not include you children from beyond, however. You are not part of us. Phobos, So the great symphony that governs all us. Oh, so the great symphony that governs all has a persona. Phobos, or should I say that which was once Sibylla, was originally a survivor of the last deluge that swallowed the earth. Sibylla's wish was to grant happiness to all in the world who are called humans, but she had no persona and her strength was insufficient. Thus she entrusted her wisdom to Remus, and with that in addition to her power that Remus possessed, the symphony was created. That is to say, me. No, how can this... So the music that we played all this time, the fate we accepted, that all came from you. Yes, it is me, but it is also all of you. I am also you all, and I am an aggregate of all of your wishes. Eliminating our enemies, destroying our lives, destroying cities and villages. Are these also our wishes? Precisely. This is what you wished for, so I responded, plundered, hatred, slaughter. These are too part of your wishes. Is this not what it means to give everyone happiness? Preposterous. Do not be absurd, that's just twisted and wrong. No, those aren't our true wishes. The arrogance and hatred that festered within us warped you, turning you into a terrifying monstrosity. Such things will not make no one happy, not us, not any other living being. No wonder you led us to destruction. The Emperor himself must have sensed it. That's why he... Remus. Yes, he did attempt to destroy me, but why? Without me, all of you would once again have plundered into confusion and agony. Ah, so for all your sake I had no choice but to... Wait, what? Do you mean say the Boethius even then had already... Yes, that must be it. We could have never gone against Sebastos' commands. Unless the very symphonies has rebels against him. What of Boethius? What have you done to him? Well, he's become us, of course. Or, put it in a way you might understand, I ate him. Ate him? Oh no. But that was also his wish. One only I could fulfill. I'm sure that it made him the most happy indeed. That's why Boethius became your puppet. And why he did all he could to engineer your return. All of your happiness of you, for everyone. Haha, no, it's time to put an end to all of this. I have trapped you into this body, there's no way out, I shall destroy you utterly. It is your wish to disappear together with me, would that make you happy? But I can't fulfill that wish. I am Remurion no longer, and I cannot become a Fontanian. I already chose my fate when I agreed to help Sebastos attain his wish. So yes, this is my wish. The reason for which I have wandered this world. I will end this millennia-old nightmare. Now, Phobos and I, destroy us both. I am fulfilled with joy, for I have just learned Sebastos' plan and hopes. The Emperor aimed to free everyone from the symphony, from the hatred and strife, through his sacrifice. Even to the last he desired to save the people, and now I shall fulfill the wish I couldn't see through. This is our final choice. Chance. And only you can help us seize it. That is why the Emperor, why fate brought you here, my friend. Let's fucking kill you, boy!
Out of the frying pan into the fire.
Give up. It's nothing.
Navi couldn't even do anything, damn. Oh, hello. Oh, they're gonna kill him. Oh, boy. Monsieur, is that you? It's finally over. Hello? Oh. It seems that I shall also soon fade. Casiodor, it's alright. I have finished walking the road I was meant to, and fulfilled that which I was meant to fulfill. This world shall no longer have a Casiodor, nor shall have the Golden Hunter. I am certain that the people in the present world shall continue their lives normally, happy lives. But, Riz, Paimon, I have my thanks for accompanying me up to this point. My journey has reached its final destination, but yours has yet to end. Please play the requiem for me, for my Emperor's wishes. Let our souls return to the present world, return to the Great Sea. If the water loses its clarity, how can it become water again? If the tree leaves the soil, where should it go to put down roots? Though rock and metal may clash and clamor, humans cannot live without water and soil. Perhaps we shall meet again someday in a fertile land full of flowing water. So the cat was just a normal cat after all? Head into the upper level. Guess we can't call him Monsieur anymore. But Oze, this should be fine, right? I do believe so. Oh, fuck yeah. And here we are. Ah! Well, big guy, you scared us. Oze. You mean Kazudo? No, the familiar feeling has disappeared. Where has Kazudo gone off to? Has he returned to one of the stone bodies again? He's no longer with us. Kazudo, he's disappeared alongside with Boethius and Phobos. After explaining the whole tale to Scylla, you spend some time comforting Oze. That's right. Now all that's left is Oze. Meow. Good going, Oze. Guess you weren't just surprised by this big guy appearance, huh? Who's a brave kitty, huh? That's right, you are. So you vanquished that evil apparition and Kazudo was able to fulfill his own wishes. I am certain that his soul has returned to the deep waters and now reunited with his kin. So long as we complete the Remus' final symphony, we shall able to send their souls back to the present, back to the high sea. Life flows like water. They will join the current and one day they will surely be reborn as mortals. Well then, let us begin. Perform the final music, the final requiem. Let's play, boys. Do I have to press anything? I might have to. Yeah, I need to. Following the current compromised by granted souls encountered, you depart from the underwater realm. You follow the spirit guiding bee up and up and up. We're back on the land? Most likely. Damn. After everything is over, you return to where it all began, the town of Petrichor. Oh my, we only have the second one, Lacrimosa. Is the symphony that Remus left us finally coming to an end? We've completed the Requiem, and the souls imprisoned in the soul depths all seems to have left. The townspeople should be back to normal as well, right? Thanks to the both of them accomplishing the final musical movement, there are these wishes that have endured thousands of years. Whether it was mine or Remus's, is that for anyone who wishes to protect the peace of this world. That remains Paimon of Montios. Meow. You like that name too? We weren't talking about you right now, though. His soul has returned to the high sea. There, at last, he can have peace. Imagine that it was akin to release him. So, what do you plan to do next? Well, now it was easy. It was not easy to regain my freedom, so I believe I should have a good romp on the water. After all, there are none who shall disturb me any longer, save you, perhaps. Wait, what do you mean disturb? I jest. Still, you are not due to return to my own place. Let us part ways here, then. Oh, so I would say, but further visits of your part would be appreciated. I might get lonely from now that everyone's gone after all. Aw, you just miss us already, don't ya, you big lunk? See you around, big guy. Looking at you, everything begin to look forward to the future of terrestrial beings. Well then, until we meet again. Tila leaves amidst the turbulent waves. Well, where should we go next? Alright, we should go back to Mr. Estes, telling them everything's fine now. We promised you, after all. And there's Jose. What should we call him now? This could get complicated. Anyway, let's get back to the town first. Requiem completed. Canticles of Harmony. And with that, our mission comes to an end. Damn. Okay, that was really interesting. I was not expecting that. Of course. I had seen, of course, some things here and there about a new map that I never been to. The Sea of the Bygone Eras. There you go, ma'am. It was really cool. It was really nice. It would be even nicer if, you know, we had dub. It was dubbed, because it's a really nice story, but, you know, it is what it is. We deal with it. I hope you had enjoyed this. My throat did not enjoy this at all, because my throat hurts quite a bit. But don't worry. The important is if you had fun, because I did. It was a really nice thing, and I'll go back down there to explore the whole thing and, you know, keep everything in check. So, that's gonna be it for today. Thank you so much for your attention. Please do not forget to leave a like, to subscribe, and to comment something here down below. That's gonna help me a lot. And please, if you would like to share with a friend, you're more than welcome to do so, because that's gonna also help me quite a bit. Excuse me, ma'am. Just a minute. So, that is it. Thank you so much for your attention once again, and I will be seeing you on the next one. Bye bye.